Hey everyone, this is Andrew here at Tower, and I'm going to show you how to adjust up your brakes on your Nakto electric bicycle. So we have our Nakto e-bike right here, and this is the Camel F model by Nakto, which is a step-through city-style cruiser bike with 26-inch wheels. So the interesting thing about this bike is it actually has two separate brake styles on it. On the front, we have a more traditional V rim style brake, which you can see here. It has two pads, clamps on either side of the rim to stop it from moving. Real classic brake design, real simple. But if we come to the rear on the left side, we can actually see that this bike has an interesting drum brake. Now, the drum brake was a very interesting choice. Drum brakes are not very popular anymore. Most of the time, you usually see them on tricycles. Now, I've ridden this particular bike. Fortunately, that rear drum brake does not do a whole lot of braking power for you. It's about as tuned as tight as it'll get. So unfortunately, it just doesn't give you a whole lot of braking power. If we come back down to the rear left side of the bike, we can actually see this little junction spot here where the cable routes in and goes to the spring. If we look here, this part actually threads out. This is our barrel adjuster. So if we do feel that the lever has a lot more pull to it, we would just give this a little twist out to add a little bit more tension to us. Now, again, like I said, this drum brake is, it's about as tight as it'll get, and it does not stop the bike very much. So it's something to consider about getting a Nakto electric bike. Now in the front, like I said, we have a more traditional V rim brake. So for these to adjust them, one, you want to make sure that these pads are lined up so it's braking all on this silver braking surface. And to adjust them, we would just take a 5mm onto the rear of the brake pad. We'd loosen it, and then this whole thing will move up, down, and a little bit left, right. You just get it lined up, you brake, tighten it down, and you are all set. To add a little bit more cable tension to this bike, we can actually see that this bolt here pinches this cable. If we need to add a little bit more tension, basically we can just loosen this bolt, pull a little more cable, pinch it together, retighten it down. Then finally, we see these small black screws at the bottom of the brake caliper. We have them on both sides. These particular screws here will actually bring these pads away from the rim as they're dialed in. So if we have any rubbing, we can hit those screws, it'll actually pull the brake pads away from the rim ever so slightly. Then finally, if we come up to the brake lever itself, we do have a barrel adjuster here that we can add a little bit of artificial tension into that cabling system. And that really is about all you need to know on how to adjust up your brakes on your Nakto electric bike. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.